Ryan said they knew it was going to be a special day, so why was it a special day? Well, in addition to his first actual regular season game as the Buffalo Bills head coach taking on the Colts, boy, they came out firing. Here's Andrew Luck, 1st and 10. How about the rookie, Ronald Darby?
Ronald Darby gave up some plays in the preseason. He made some plays. He's aggressive. I think Rex Ryan loves that about him.
Goes 27 yards on the return, and the big pick, it's a big hug from Rex Ryan. All right, so next Bills possession off the pick. Tyrod Taylor going deep. Not Sammy Watkins. That is Percy Harvin on the 51-yard score.
That's exciting, and I'll tell you what, everybody talks about Tyrod, ball control, run when needed, but he delivered a deep dime right there.
That was Darius Butler in coverage on Harvin. No Greg Toller today for the Colts at corner. All right, here's Andrew Luck again, 2nd and 7, and swallowed up by that Bills defense.
This, Rhett, is what Rex Ryan is known for, and he has the personnel to get as exotic as he likes with that group of guys there.
2 possessions later, Tyrod Taylor, we saw him make the pretty pass to Harvin. How about the run? You know he can do it with the wheels. At one point in this game, he was also the leading rusher for the Buffalo Bills, finished with 41 yards on the ground. 3 plays later, Carlos Williams, the rookie, into the end zone. 26 yards for the score, and the Bills 17-0 at this point over the Colts.
Actually outrushed LaShawn McCoy in the game today.
And I believe so did Tyrod Taylor.
Wow.
All right, so let's go. Third quarter here, opening play, and it's Taylor. There's LaShawn McCoy.
Well, that's what you can't teach, and that's what you paid for when you got him in that trade.
22 yards on the catch and run. Later in the drive, now all the way into Colts territory, inside the 10. McCoy diving for the pylon. And can't quite get it, but Boobie Dixon does.
Boobie Dixon, don't forget about Boobie Dixon. They have a lot of different styles of runners. They got a couple downhill guys. Carlos Williams, very downhill. Boobie Dixon, downhill. And then Shady McCoy with his elusiveness. I think they complement each other well in the backfield.
And so the Bills up 24-0, and this a hold your breath moment here for Indianapolis as T.Y. Hilton down with the knee injury. And it's Dante Moncrief, though, here gets the Colts on the board on the 4th and goal.
Yeah, no drive on that one. That was a Super Bowl play right there. We saw the play that Butler made, not on this one.
All right, so here's Andrew. They get the 2-point conversion to Kobe Fleener, so it's a 2-score game with 12 minutes to play, but Andrew Luck on 3rd and 10, and he is wrestled down. So a 4th and 11 now for the Bills after they were giving it back here, and it's Philip Dorsett, the rookie, can't control the punt.
Costly.
Bills recover.
We saw a lot of big plays on special teams. Every year early in the season, special teams a little bit slow to catch up.
All right, so still a 2-score game here, but just over 2 minutes to play, and this will do it. Sealing the win for the Bills, it is Aaron Williams, picked off the intended pass for Andre Johnson. Williams goes 26 yards back for the Bills, and they win it 27-14 in the opener at Orchard Park. Tyrod Taylor, effective, 14 of 19, 195 yards. We said Carlos Williams, the rookie, the leading rusher, just 6 carries for 55 yards and a touch. Sammy Watkins, didn't hear from him at all, but the Bills didn't need it. 27-14 over the Colts. They were feeling good, right? They just come off a huge win over Indianapolis. They're talking about the most raucous atmosphere in the history of Ralph Wilson Stadium this week.
Can you still do those things now after a game where they hung 40 points?
Well, let's show it to them, right? Here we go. Let's start. It started off pretty good here. First quarter, Bills' first possession. March down the field. Carlos Williams punches it in from 2 yards out. And, all right, Bills are on top 7-0. Here we go. Tom Brady, though, marches right back.
That throw is ridiculous. Look at the small window he fit that ball, LeVar.
Tom Brady, if he's able to get his feet set, and even this right here, you could tell he was poised to have a good game. That right there, Tom Brady is not a mobile quarterback. The fact that he was willing to keep moving, extend the play. You do not say extend the play with Tom Brady's name very often. He extended the play, and Edelman and Amendola, those are just, I call them fleas. Those are flea receivers. You know why? Because they're so small, they're so quick, and they get in and out of their brace. It's tough.
Edelman with the 8-yard touchdown reception, so we're even at 7, and then Tyrod Taylor nearly gets sacked for a safety. Instead, it's a 9-yard loss all the way back to the 1. Bills would be forced to punt. Patriots would then take the lead on a Dion Lewis touchdown. Second quarter, Tyrod Taylor, looking for Charles Clay, but it's tipped and picked off by Malcolm Butler. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good.
It's a little high, but he should have caught that ball.
Well, there's that Rob Gronkowski fellow running open in the end zone again.
So the good news is they sent a corner instead of a linebacker to cover him. They played outside shade so they wouldn't give him the fade, and he scored on a little dig route. I mean, taking candy from a baby.
Gronk touchdown, Gronk spike, Pats up 21-7. 3 Bills possessions later. Tyrod looking for Percy Harvin. He got a flag on the play. Bradley Fletcher called for pass interference. So Bills have new life here down at the 9-yard line now. 1st and goal. Taylor to Clay. Touchdown on my Game Day Live Fantasy Squad. And we've got a 21-13 game after the Bills have missed the extra point. All right, that would be 24-13 Patriots at the half. So let's go third quarter. Up 27-13. Brady to Edelman once again. And check out Edelman diving for the end zone. What an effort. 22 yards in for the score. And the Pats
playing some inspired football, man. Those guys are as hard as it gets to cover on those crossing routes. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to get their hands on them before they leave the ball.
It makes it tough living for a defense for sure. And the Pats extending their lead up now 34-13. This is about the point, DJ, where we started turning this one off. Right? It started to get ugly, but back come the Bills. Sacked by Jerry Hughes. Brady fumbles, recovered by Preston Brown.
This is what Rex was talking about. He was glad the Patriots continued to throw the ball. He felt like even though they threw for almost 500 yards, it extended the game and gave the Buffalo Bills a fighting chance at the end.
Yeah, they closed the gap down 37-32 after this Sammy Watkins touchdown. After not catching a pass a week ago, LeVar, he gets back into the end zone, big play.
And it was certainly a big play. Kept them in the game.
None bigger than this, though, as the Patriots were looking to seal this thing and put this game out of reach. Danny Amendola with maybe the catch of the day.
Roby is in perfect position on that. It's fantastic coverage. Just every now and then you got to tip your cap to the other guy.
29-yard catch set up Steven Gostkowski for a field goal. Patriots up 8. Last chance here for the Bills. 75 seconds to go, no timeouts. And, well, this comeback attempt didn't last long. Sammy Watkins couldn't reel that one in, but Logan Ryan can. Athletic play for the interception.
Tyrod Taylor much better throwing outside today. Over the middle, ball got away from him, sailed a bunch.
3 interceptions for Tyrod Taylor as the Patriots hold on to win 40-32 on the back of Tom Brady and his 466 yards passing, the most passing yards ever allowed in a single game by the Buffalo Bills.
The game till this point, 4 for 4 for 52 yards. Play action. On 1st and 10, Taylor's got all day to throw. It's Clay, already his 3rd catch. Clay still going, dances inside the 5, and the former Dolphin coming home into the end zone. Taylor from the gun on 3rd and 5. Pressure up the middle, it's McCoy. Catch and run, and he's into the end zone. 1st and 10 from inside the Buffalo 40. Tannehill complete, now it's incomplete and picked off the hands of Landry and intercepted by Preston Brown. 0 for 4 on 3rd down here. Tannehill hit on the release and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown. A nightmare scenario for Miami. 1 timeout left for them. Jerry Hughes coming around the edge on a blitz. Tannehill picked for the 3rd time. It's Darby. Last season with Green Bay. Sets up a 1st and 10. Tannehill, play action, fires end zone. It is caught. Matthews for the touchdown. Again at their own 20. 3rd and 9 inside the Miami 40. Taylor under pressure, hit on the throw. He has his man. It's Hogan into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. On 4th down today, this is 4th and 8. Bills coming on the blitz. Darius up the gut, giving chase. Tannehill on the run. Going to throw it towards the end zone, and it is caught. It's Matthews. Rolls into the end zone for the touchdown. The Dolphins still have all 3 timeouts. It's Williams getting downhill. The rookie stumbles into the end zone. And spoiled his home opener party for Joe Philbin and the Dolphins.
Instead, Colts now driving inside the 30-yard line as they
Don't look now, but
towards
those New York
game-winning field
Giants.
goal. Frank Gore now has the Colts inside the 10-yard line. All right, now to the Bills and Giants. Battle of New York. Here we go. Tyrod Taylor looking for Charles Clay, but instead we've got a pick. Devin Kennard picks it off for the Giants. Look at this play by the linebacker. Kind of steals it away.
It's been a much maligned team so far, but they said they should have been undefeated. And boy, they played today. Becoming a little believable.
First career pick for Kennard. 2 plays later, Eli Manning hits Dwayne Harris. 21-yard touchdown. Giants don't miss the extra point.
Waiting to see who else is going to come to play for them at the receiver position outside of Odell Beckham. Harris made some plays today.
Showed up.
Second quarter, same score. Look at Rashad Jennings busted through the middle. 14 yards. Got a penalty on the play. Jerry Hughes gets called for a personal foul, so we'll tack on an extra 15 there. 4 plays later, Josh Brown, 44-yard field goal. Good. Got it. 12-3. So wait a second. We got a flag on the play, though.
There was a flag.
Kyle Williams called for illegal formation. Rex Ryan beside himself here. So the Giants get the ball back, and Eli Manning finds Reuben Randall. Slant route into the end zone.
Eli did a nice job distributing the ball today. Got a lot of players involved. It wasn't just the Odell Beckham show.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Had great balance today on the Giants side of the ball.
So Giants up 16-3 here. Third quarter at Ralph Wilson Stadium, and Tyrod Taylor's going to tuck and go. And look at him go. And he's going to kick the pylon for a score. Looks like about a 31-yard touchdown, but hang on.
There's a flag on the play.
Hang on. We've got holding here. Craig Urbick is
You got to let him go.
called for holding, and back comes the touchdown. So on comes Dan Carpenter trying to convert a 30-yard field goal. That's not even an extra point.
Tough day for kickers around the NFL.
It really was. And so
That
the field
penalty
goal's no
costed
good.
them 6 points.
It did.
7 points.
Fourth quarter now, same score. Second and goal here for Tyrod Taylor. Rolling out. Finds Robert Woods. 3-yard gain there. All right, so inside the 5. No touchdown here. So now Tyrod again rolling out, looking right, and going to try to take it himself. Maybe gets a yard on 3rd and goal. But of course, held short of the end zone. So Rex Ryan going to go forward here with 12 minutes to play in the ball game. Taylor to Carlos Williams. No Shady McCoy today, and the rookie from Florida State can't punch it in either. Big stop by that Giants team.
Trying to go lateral that whole possession. I want to see
Yeah.
them get downhill in between the tackles. They didn't do it.
And here comes Eli after the. Okay, so this is Odell Beckham Jr. after that 4th down stop by the Giants defense. That's the catch of the year, but out of bounds. That's like Odell Part 2.
Well, the more he does it, the more it's going to be less of a catch of the year, I would have to assume. I mean, he's raising the bar too high.
Too high. Impossibly high. Perhaps the comeback.
That was 2
Impossible
hands.
for the Bills.
And it counted.
Taylor to Carlos Williams. This time the rookie does get in on the wheel route there. 23-yard score. Bills down 16-10. Next Giants possession.
This is the play of the day.
Manning to Rashad Jennings. Wait for it.
That's all mammal, all on his head.
Oh, my goodness.
You never want to get stiff arm like that on Sundays. It usually will end up being a very big highlight.
Jennings with the stiff arm of the year. Odell Beckham kind of gets tangled up in that as he stumbles over Cooper there.
That was a very physical play.
OBJ's okay. He stayed in for the 2-point conversion. Giants on top 24-10. Next Bills possession, 3rd and 11. Tyrod Taylor finds Robert Woods here for 17, but he is stripped by Prince Amukamara.
Yeah, when they're
Stick
holding
away.
you up for that long, the alarm needs to go off if you're Robert Woods. Try and get down on the ground.
And that'll do it. The New York Giants winners 24-10 over Rex Ryan's Bills, and the Giants have now won 2 in a row coming off their Thursday night victory in Week 3. As you see there, Eli, 20 of 35, 212, had the 3 touchdowns through the air. Rashad Jennings, well, the numbers may
Just
not reflect
impressive.
it,
Yeah,
but
not impressive
that
stats,
run
but they were
sealed
prepared
it,
for the
really.
game.
All right, let's go to Bills-Titans. Titans coming off a bye week. Rex Ryan's squad in Nashville. And we've got a little, we got the little wristbands here. A little yes, sir. Like that one, right, LeVar? A little extra.
Why not? A little extra incentive, little team camaraderie.
Sure.
They're not going to clip this
connective
They're not going to clip this highlight and send it to the to Canton for the Hall of Fame.
No?
By the way,
Okay.
no, it's not going to happen.
This was a reminder, by the way, the wristbands for how the Buffalo Bills players should respond to referees, I guess. It didn't help them to avoid getting penalty number 48 there on that kickoff. All right, so let's go here, a 3rd and 5 here.
Look at the score here.
Taylor.
Second quarter, it's 0-3. Tennessee, and obviously Buffalo. That's such a low-scoring game.
So Tyrod Taylor rolling out. He gets sacked by Jarrell Casey. Next Bills possession is Taylor sitting in the pocket again, taken down here. Casey and Derek Morgan getting out in the action. That Buffalo offense succumbing to a Dick LeBeau-led defense here early on. Back to the first quarter, Titans ball. Marcus Mariota finds Kendall Wright. Kendall makes a move on the sideline, going to pick up some extra yardage. 17 yards would lead to a Ryan Suckup field goal. So there now makes it 3-0.
Yeah,
all right, so third quarter, Titans ball. Same score, still 3-0. And Mariota finds Delaney Walker pick up his 16. This drive would end in a 1-yard Antonio Andrews touchdown. Titans up 10-0. Next Titans drive, still up 10-7 here. Mariota, little play action, quarterback keeper. Well, DJ, we know we can do that. We've seen that on tape.
We've been waiting to see him do it at the NFL level, though. He has been a pocket passer. Today they had to utilize his legs a little bit more.
Another suck-up field goal. This one from 41 gave the Titans a 13-7 lead. So here's Tyrod Taylor
and
now.
I think Tyrod wanted to show him how you should do it.
How you use the legs, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so he had some trouble in the pocket, so decides to get out of the pocket and run for a few. There he goes for 26. Three plays later.
Himself on this drive.
This time making some people miss. How about the block there? Was that a block by Robert Woods? Give him a pancake. He goes 24 yards, or 22 yards on the score. Bills on the board.
Those are the things it gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You play the play the right way. Everybody's covered up.
LeVar, this is what gives Rex Ryan a nightmare. Seeing Taylor scramble and get kind of fallen on awkwardly. He would come out of the game, and E.J. Manuel would come in briefly.
That's the risk you take when you're running QB.
Tyrod, though, back in the ball game and showing he's all right. Hooking up with 24/7 open all day Chris Hogan. And Hogan goes for 46 in the reception. So Taylor going to roll out and go back to his favorite target on the drive. Hogan into the end zone, and the Bills are on top 14-13. Taylor completing 10 of 17 passes on the day for a high-flying 109 yards through the air for that Bills offense. Two Titans drives later, and Mariota looking for Kendall Wright, picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that would do it. Bills win 14-13. Mariota 21-32, 187 in that interception. No touchdowns on the day for Mariota. So the Bills win it on the road, 14-13. All right, guys, let's head up to, we'll stay in the state of New York, go to Buffalo. Cold temperatures actually had a little bit of snow come down before this game. Bills and Bengals. And Shady's back in the lineup.
That's why they call him Shady, Rat.
Heating it up real quick there at Orchard Park is Shady as he goes for 33 down to the Bengals 47.
It's flat out rude to make them type of moves on somebody.
E.J. Manuel, of course, getting the start here for the injured Tyrod Taylor. And Manuel finding Charles Clay.
It's a great catch by Clay.
He picks that one up off his shoelaces.
Look, we show all these high catches, and those are fantastic. There's nothing more difficult than plucking the ball off your shoestrings.
You work those type of drills in practice all week long. You see a guy catch, tuck, and roll.
Review, and the play would end up as a catch for the Bills, and E.J. Manuel going to cap off that drive there. Nice drive there from Manuel. Was 3 of 3 on that possession. The Bills are up 7-0.
Look good early.
Yeah, and so back come the Bengals, though.
But this is the Bengals. I was about to say, back come the Bengals. You're absolutely right.
Look at Jeremy Hill. Big-time play as he breaks the tackle and hurdles into the end zone.
And maintaining that LSU swag after you score. You got to have a good dance once you get in the end zone.
Boy, just barely not stepping out of bounds as well. Hill into the end zone on the 13-yard TD reception to tie the game at 7. Here's E.J. Still in the first quarter here. 3rd and 3. Looking for Chris Hogan. Instead, that is picked off by Darquez Denard.
He was inspired. His Spartans with the miracle win yesterday. He was inspired today.
You know, if EJ puts a little bit more air on that, gives his receiver an opportunity to run under that ball, he actually walks into the end zone.
All right, Denard, the former first-round pick there with the pick. not touched by Hogan there, and so Bengals take over possession, of course, with the score, if you had to take another look at that. 2nd and 4 here for Andy Dalton, finds Gio Bernard, and Gio can scoot.
They have so many weapons they can hit you with, and both backs can catch the ball out of the backfield, so they can run you off down the field and check it down, get big plays.
The 3rd and 1 here for the Bengals, and it's Gio again.
You know what? He is such a change-up to what they do in that backfield. Obviously, having Hill, this guy is explosive.
17-yard touchdown run for Gio. Had the Bengals up 14-7. 2 Bills possessions later, now down 17-7. And Manuel finds Sammy Watkins, but boy, Sammy catches it, which is great for the Bills touchdown. But hang on a second, he comes up hurting on that ankle, did not return.
Yeah, showed him in crutches a little bit later on. Right there, you see him, and that's not a good sign for the Bills.
That's unfortunate. You know, we always have been hearing the stories about him wanting to get the ball more. Now he gets hurt.
Hey, by the way, it was 17 unanswered points for the 2nd straight week for the Bengals. But this was 17-14, close game at the half.
That's a ball.
But look at Andy Dalton dropping one in for Marvin
How
Jones.
about the concentration by Marvin Jones right here and the aggressive nature of Andy Dalton? That, to me, is the biggest difference last year to this year. Andy Dalton taking those deep shots and taking some chances.
But Marvin, he is a game changer. Game changer.
All right, so Dalton then finds Jones on the screen, and what is that, about a cartwheel into the end zone?
How do you contort your body to get that thing across the goal line? That is ridiculous.
Look at, that's a cartwheel, basically. You put one hand down.
Put the hand down.
That was impressive. That's...
He was probably trying to protect his neck, but ended up getting the touchdown out of it.
All right, so Bengals up 24-14. Here's Andy. Again, looking to add to the lead. Has all kinds of time, kind of scrambling around, and ends up finding A.J. Green for the first down.
3rd and 7, you expect those overload blitzes from Rex Ryan. Instead, they drop in coverage. He still makes a play.
6 plays later, 2nd and goal, Dalton to Tyler Eifert.
So many names. I mean, you go through their highlights, there's so many names to call week in and week out.
Eifert kind of takes it away from Bakari Rambo.
Another added dimension to this team, though. I mean, it is a basketball team when you get down the red zone, all that size.
Bengals win 34-21, and we now have a final in that Broncos-Browns game. We'll get that for you here shortly. Bengals, again, remain undefeated, now 6-0, going up to Orchard Park. Tough place to play up there at Ralph Wilson, and coming away with the victory. The Bengals looking more impressive by the week.
Was magnificent. As you and the world just watched on Yahoo, the Jags and the Bills in London. And this is the big deal. E.J. Manuel, your starting quarterback. E.J. Manuel, your starting quarterback.
I just want to say, he was your 3rd-string quarterback, and then they traded their
Why did that graphic say
quarterback
turnovers?
It said turnovers because the wheels came off in the 2nd quarter.
Wow.
E.J. looking to throw. Instead, it's a fumble, and Chris Clemens
DB
takes
pressure.
it in for a touchdown.
Hey, honestly, great call here by Gus Bradley and his defensive staff. You see Shady stand over. He gets one, but there was 2 extra. Whew, you got to know what's coming, EJ.
He didn't. He did not. And that resulted in a touchdown, but the party's just getting started. Don't get frustrated, Rex. This is the party's just getting started.
Here's the next couple minutes for you.
Yeah, Manuel looking there for Chris Hogan, but Telvin Smith.
He was looking for Telvin Smith on that one. I mean,
and he found him.
I mean, Tevin is lined up directly in front of him, reading his eyes, and just dropped. I mean, that's a great hook drop right in front of the curl route. EJ never saw it.
Yeah. Don't blink. It's 21-3, boys.
Yeah. And listen, don't blink again because we've got more coming for you. So
you know what? It's funny you say
16
that.
again.
3rd and 16, and again, EJ, a mistake of what's going on at this point, guys.
I mean, Paul P. Nice interception there. Almost coughs it up there, out of bounds. Stays with the Jags ball, but EJ is 3rd and 16. You're trying to fit it into a window that was not there, and the linebackers were deep.
Great play by the linebacker.
Well, it was, but you got 2 linebackers that are 15 yards deep. And then T.J. Yeldon, he was obviously fired up after Alabama's big win yesterday over Tennessee.
That's what it was.
He just says, hey, let me add to the embarrassment here.
20 carries for 115 yards. What in the world is happening? It's 27-3, and folks online are like, whoa, what's happening? But here comes Bud, and he gets it going again. Robert Woods, the touchdown there. Score reviewed. Tap it 2 times. 1, 2.
That's it.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's drag
yeah.
swag right there.
It is.
They checked the right foot, but it was clean, all on the green.
All right, so it's 27-10. I didn't know we rap on this show, but we do.
Oh, we don't.
Toby Gerhardt, how about that? The handoff is stopped short of the goal line on 3rd and goal. Gus Bradley decides to go for it.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Next play, 4th and goal.
Again?
Gerhardt. I don't think so. Oh, doggone it.
Wow.
Jaguars.
Hey, I see you, Buffalo.
Drove for 9
like
minutes,
the
but Bills
Pac-12,
take
huh?
over.
No,
Bills take
sure
over,
not.
and this time,
He paid a lot of money to get those touchdowns.
EJ gets it going. Finds Shady coming out of the backfield. LaShawn McCoy.
Ah!
Little move.
Ooh, oh, my goodness.
Oh, my.
That was a wide
But Shady put it on the ground. There's a lot of
Shady.
hitting on that play.
It's recovered by Josh Evans. McCoy on the ground looking dazed at that point. He would come back in the game. Watch
Dazed and
again.
confused. That's a big hit.
That's
It
hat
is
to
a
hat.
big hit. And there was a big hit on
Penalties
the
on the
linebacker
Bills for an
before that.
illegal peel back block, so Jags get a little breathing room. Jags keep coming though. They get the ball back, and Bills, EJ Manuel, and this is a great ball to Marcus Easley.
Nice ball over the top. Similar to the one he threw to Woods.
58-yard
touchdown. Bills would go for 2 on the first attempt. Dwayne Gratz called for pass interference.
Oh, say it ain't so. Mistake after mistake after mistake.
So they get it, a touchdown there with Shady McCoy. He would run it in. And so now it's 27-24. Then Blake Bortles, he's young and sometimes he's not ready. He throws one up there. It's picked off by Corey Graham. And Corey Graham heads to the house. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Bills have come all the way back, boys. What?
Does that count as a punt return?
Well, it looks like Robinson fell down or tripped, incidental. And then obviously you see the pick 6 there. UK NFL fans are getting their money's worth.
Everybody in the world getting their money's worth on Yahoo, but Bortles tries to come back, and this is a key play. The pass interference call, and that would keep a drive alive on 3rd and 15.
I wanted to see that one again. Was
Then
it a good call?
Blake Bortles scrambling, finds Allen Hurns, who makes the diving catch and a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Now the Jags answer back.
And it looks like Graham is chasing him in coverage, and you see him grabbing his groin. Maybe had to pull up a little lame on the play, but left him wide open.
All right, 4th and 2, 57 seconds left, and EJ Manuel lobs one up for Robert Woods. It's broken up, and guess what? The party's over.
You got to sprint left with a right-handed quarterback. Again, these are the calls, ED, that always frustrate me. Make the throw as easy as possible for your third string or at least your backup quarterback.
And that Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, missed a couple with that knee injury. All right, let's go AFC East battle here. Rex Ryan and the Bills hosting Dan Campbell and the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins came back down to earth a little bit after that trip to Foxborough. Let's see if they get back on track.
That looks a little familiar to me.
This is a weekly occurrence.
Is that deja vu?
Yeah, wow.
Mike Pouncey snap over the head of Ryan Tannehill. Goes out of the back of the end zone for a safety. Bills up 2-0. All right, so here's Bills on offense. How about LaShawn McCoy in and out of the lineup all year? LeVar, and boy, he really got loose for 48 there.
Yeah, he's finally getting his legs under him. You've been waiting to see this LaShawn McCoy. Now Shady has returned to the building.
Unfortunately, though, he did leave later in this game with a shoulder injury. And here's Lamar Miller. Screen pass for 26.
It pretty much was the offense for the Dolphins today. Running it, catching it.
That led to a Miller 1-yard touchdown run, 44 yards rushing and 97 yards receiving. Tyrod Taylor back at the helm for the Bills. And look at Sammy Watkins back running free down the sideline.
Had some big plays today.
Look at Sammy tipping it to himself. Bobbles it, able to keep it. He goes over 100 yards for the first time this season. And then Carlos Williams, the rookie out of Florida State, around the left side and into the end zone.
A little questionable. It's a little questionable.
Did he drop that ball before getting in?
It's a little questionable.
I don't know. Tough to probably reverse that one. So we'll give him a TD. And the Bills on top 19-7. Next Dolphins possession, Dan Campbell going for a TD on the 1-yard line with 2 seconds left in the half. And the Bills are able to stop him, so no points for the Dolphins at the end of the half.
Jarvis Landry.
Lefty.
Yeah, a little end around, back to Tannehill. able to get a first down courtesy of that late hit by Jerry Hughes.
Don't touch him. They don't want to be touched. Don't touch them.
Led to another Lamar Miller 1-yard TD. And then here, Jerry Hughes atoning, guys, just stealing that ball from Tannehill.
Took a couple swipes at it, LeVar. Took one swing, missed. Sal will come back and get another one.
Let's come back and get it. I mean, they called the flag on you before. Why not make it happen right there?
Rex got some air.
He got about a 1 centimeter vertical right there.
So off the turnover, here's Tyrod Taylor. Back for Sammy Watkins.
That's what you drafted him
Nice
for,
hands,
DJ.
huh?
That's pretty. That's Brent Grimes. He got him on a couple deep balls today.
How about Tyrod goes for 181 and a TD. Sammy Watkins, 8 catches, 168 yards, and that touchdown to put the Bills up 26-14. Fourth quarter action now. Bills here. We'll hand off to Shady. He gets free again, but again, this is what I mentioned when he went down with the shoulder
that's
injury.
going to hurt you.
Before it looked like Dominican Sue really came down all of his weight right on
Dominican knows
Shady's
how to
shoulder.
do that. We all know that. He plays the game.
Testing the strength of the shoulder of LaShawn McCoy on the sidelines. And so we hand it off again to Carlos Williams. And he go.
They haven't had both these running backs healthy for much of the year. To have both of them together, they really play off each other well. Carlos Williams got rolling today.
9 carries, 110 yards, averaged 12.2 a pop. 2 touchdowns for Williams. Next Dolphins possession, Bills. Jerry Hughes again getting to Tannehill. Brings him down. Tannehill went for over 300 yards, but 0 touchdowns. Hughes with a couple of big Bills sacks on the day, and the Bills win it 33-17. Shady even having to leave the game early. Guys did go over 100. So did Carlos Williams, and
Sammy Watkins doing his thing. You saw the explosive weapons they have now. Wide receiver, when Shady's healthy, they get you from the backfield, and you can sprinkle in Carlos Williams. They have a lot of different ways to beat you, but the key.
Bills and the Jets. Yes, it was the return of Rex. How did
Somebody's
the crowd
happy
respond?
to be back in New York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hear the boos. Ike and Umpali,
He is so swole, man.
the former Jet.
I'm going to go do some biceps after the show because that joke was yoked.
Listen, nothing really going right for the Jets in terms of holding on to the ball. Early on, this is
Corey Graham.
in trouble.
Yeah, that was Corey Graham with a great defensive play by Stephon Gilmore. One-on-one coverage of Brandon Marshall. He tips the ball, knocks it out. Or was it a miss handle by Brandon Marshall?
Tough grab, but
Right.
Brandon makes these. 3rd and 18. Not a lot of play calls for that down and distance.
Yeah, and then this happens. Devin Smith fumbles the ball. Duke Williams recovers it and takes it to the house.
Don't forget to give Bakari Rambo some love. He jarred the ball loose. Great play. Trying to break his fall, and most fumbles happen when you're trying to brace yourself.
Look at the placement right there. I mean, Rambo, great job. Good defensive play, or special teams play, I should say, by a defensive player.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score, Willie!
Rambo caused 2 fumbles on this night. We were looking forward to this matchup.
Well, I wanted to see it more, Dan, because this is just a little mistimed jump by Sammy, Willie.
Well, Sammy was open. It was just a bad throw, in my opinion.
Yeah, the short stuff, battle won by Sammy. Blocking battle, get him, Sammy.
Yeah, Darrelle Revis and Sammy going at it for
Hey, man,
much
don't
of
you
the
know
night.
who I am? You're not supposed to block me.
This is Revis at his best, Willie. You know it better than anybody. Kind of backs him into the sideline. Great defensive play.
Well, then in the 3rd quarter, they're trying to make something happen on offense. Are the Bills. Tyrod Taylor to Carlos Williams. All this man does is score touchdowns.
Well, and I love this play so much, Dan. I'm going to break it down for you in a minute. Special play, good play design.
Second player in NFL history to score 6 touchdowns in his first 6 games. Is that kind of the lucky beard pull there?
Yeah, it's kind of like, let's get going and throw me the football on this next play.
And then look what happened.
Threw him the football and he got a touchdown.
Well, it's 2nd and 7. They throw it for a half-yard gain, and then, B. Marshall just does the rest.
And that was a great design. Looked like kind of a pick.
Little pick rub.
Yeah.
They're very popular this day and age.
So that makes it 22-10, which is where we stand here. Fitzpatrick looking for Eric Decker on 3rd and 2. They can't connect.
He pulled a helly.
And Dan, you were calling out his number. Like you were looking for him earlier in the game.
Yep.
Well, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2 here. This time they go to Marshall, and that's a 2-yard loss.
Dan, let me praise my boy Willie McGinnis. He called the defensive front formation and coverage right before that play took place. Willie McGinnis coaching in his future.
Well, going going for it on 4th and 4 again. This time, Fitzpatrick does indeed find Decker. 19 yards.
Is that your guy?
He's my guy tonight.
Okay, he's your guy tonight.
That face mask is pretty shiny.
First down Jets. 2 plays later, Fitzpatrick to Decker for the touchdown. He just kind of dropped it in there.
He was all over the bandwagon at this point. Great play.
Not Dan.
Just running up the seam. It was a simple seam route they got.
What about this? Is this simple, Dan?
No, this was trouble. Colton Schmidt bobbles the snap, and my goodness, the Jets are going to take over. So with a 5-point lead on 3rd and 3, the Jets had a perfect opportunity to find the end zone. Can't do it on 3rd down.
I know, but now watch. So now it's 4th down. They're going to go for it again. On the drive before, they could have kicked for 3. And then if they could have kicked for 3 here, guess what, Dan? They would have been up by 1. This play should have been caught.
I was surprised they went to Kellen Davis on this play. Not Decker, not Marshall, but Davis.
Well, they figured, hey, double. Where's Davis? Davis should have kept running. It would have been a touchdown, Dan.
Yeah, he said he didn't see the ball, and Sammy Watkins sees it here. On Revis, picks up the first down.
Hey, it's a good thing we didn't show that highlight because he tore Revis up.
And here's Fitzpatrick again, this time picked off by Bakari Rambo. A huge game for Bakari Rambo. 2 forced fumbles and a pick, and Rex is pumped. Remember, fellas, he said it was just another game. It looked like just another game right there, right?
Why are we blurring his mouth out? Is he super excited?
I think he's slightly animated after the win.
It's a family show.
Well, the Bills at 5-4. The Jets drop to 5-4. You can see the numbers there, and you can also see the excitement on Rex's face.
Monday Night Football in Foxborough. Rex Ryan trying to hand the Patriots their first loss of the season. Tom Brady with an interesting audible right out the gate.
Rex Ryan!
So what is this play, this Rex Ryan play?
Power.
It's a LeGarrette Blount 1 yard.
A play that wasn't too successful.
Patriots add a field goal on that drive. They go up 3-0. How about Patriots pass protection?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be tough sledding for this offensive line. A lot of players shuffle, but hey, good job by the Buffalo Bills. They did what they had to do up front tonight.
You have to affect Brady if you want to have any chance.
What do you think Brady's saying there to his teammates?
It's a lot of bleeps.
Yeah, get it together.
A lot of bleeps.
What was he saying after that sack by Manny Lawson?
Anybody but Manny Lawson. He said anybody but Manny Lawson.
Yeah, Rex was laughing on the sideline after that one. Here's the next Bills drive. 50 seconds, 7 seconds left.
Got to catch it.
Big missed opportunity.
You got to have it. All pro back. I know it was a tough catch. Great play by the defender.
This is a perfect throw.
That was
a beautiful throw.
You got to have it. If you want to beat the New England Patriots, you got to take advantage of these opportunities.
That's one of the missed opportunities for the Buffalo Bills.
Also, Dan Carpenter missed the field goal there. So here come the Patriots with 35 seconds left in the half. Brandon LaFell. The catch would stand on that one 3 plays later.
Hot route. Just to hit the swing, man. Corey Graham's got to do a better job of making the tackle. If you're not going to be playing close coverage, make the tackle. Live to fight another day.
And you got to credit James White. That's his first NFL touchdown, a 4th-round pick of the Patriots.
What did the headset do to you, Rex?
So the Patriots lead 10-3 at halftime. Let's call this one Whistlegate here. In the 3rd quarter, Tom Brady looking for Danny Amendola, but we hear a whistle, so the play stops.
But this time the whistle went against the Patriots, because if the whistle wasn't blown, this probably could have turned into a pretty good play.
Yeah, the refs trying to figure out what exactly happened, where the whistle came from. Rex Ryan not even looking at the play. The ref on the sideline there's the one that blew the whistle. You can see the defensive back stops playing as well, but there's no doubt there was green grass.
Like, really, what does the referee say when they come up? Hey, man, look, I didn't even see it. I don't know what happened.
Well, it was a penalty on Rex for interrupting the referee. So, Rex got in the way. I guess he lost the football.
Okay, so the Patriots don't get the touchdown on there, but on the next Bills drive, they do. They capitalize on this. That would be reviewed, and if you take another look, the touchdown by Shady McCoy stands.
Oh, make it right.
So we have a tie game at 10. 2 Patriots drives later. Brady hits Danny Amendola, who had a big game.
Just change the number.
Put him in a certain position. Yeah, you knew coming into this game he was going to be one of the main targets.
Next man up, first and goal, and it's the second-year player again, James White, pushing it in.
Amber, how do the Bills have guys running off the sideline and they still score?
Well, I think Rex Ryan's asking the same question right there. Leonis McKelvin fumbling the football. Jonathan Freeney recovers, but he fumbles.
We're not used to seeing a 55 fumble the football. Freeney. You got to do. I can understand McKelvin, but you got to do a better job of securing this football and getting in the end zone.
Carrying that thing like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call you tonight, man. I'm going to give you a call a little bit later on that one.
5-5's got to represent a little bit.
Yeah,
Patriots
man.
take over at the Bills' 30. Patriots added a field goal to go up 20-10. So here we are in the fourth quarter, 7 minutes left.
What a great
Sammy Watkins with a phenomenal one-handed catch and a first down.
And Malcolm Butler did a great job on Sammy Watkins all night long, but that right there is just a great throw and a great catch.
But look what happened to Tyrod Taylor. He would fall on his right shoulder after being pushed by Dante Hightower.
Like an AC sprain right there.
So E.J. Manuel is getting warmed up. 2 plays later.
4-0.
Taylor looking for Chris Hogan.
Looks like the arm is all right there.
Yeah.
Looked pretty good.
Yeah.
42 yards.
But he hurt right there.
Looked great.
Bills would settle for a field goal. They cut the lead to 7 on the Patriots' next drive with 2:36 remaining. Stopped well short. Garrett Blunt well short of the marker, so the Patriots have to punt at the 2-minute warning. Taylor having trouble when they get the ball here, getting the play in, but Watkins first ruled out of bounds, incomplete, but take another look.
It's in there.
Yeah, he actually got a part of his body in bounds. It was a knee. It's like 2 feet, right?
Yep.
2 plays later, 40 seconds left.
That's how you end the game.
Rob Nankovich sacks Tyrod Taylor. But they can't get it together here. They had 27 seconds left. They don't get the snap off till there's 7 seconds left.
And another mental error right here. You can't go backwards.
Can't go backwards.
You got to go forward.
Got to go forward. That's a wrap.
So not good on that last drive as the Patriots win this one 20-13. Tom Brady and the Pats remain undefeated. They are now 10-0.
And let's catch you up here, Bills and Chiefs from Arrowhead. It was a wet one there in Kansas City. Rex Ryan trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Tyrod Taylor, well, in order to do that,
Sammy Watkins makes plays.
Been waiting
when
for this.
given the opportunity.
Been waiting for them. Just give him a chance.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those guys when he's covered, he's open. Just throw it.
He's getting it going.
Tyrod, this time to Robert Woods.
And Woods is a great compliment to Sammy Watkins. They got the makings of a pretty good offense if they can get it going. This is, that's just Houston right there. That's no good.
Justin Houston gets leg whipped by Ron Parker. Did not return to the game. 5 plays later, Taylor to Sammy. This time from 28 yards out, it's a touchdown.
Sammy took an inside release there. The challenge on that then to get back outside and create a window away from the safety. Nice job.
And
Nice
no
throw by
fair.
Taylor.
I mean, that's Eric Berry that's going over there. I mean, he could have got cleaned up.
Second quarter, still 10-0. Alex Smith now going deep for his speedy receiver, Jeremy Macklin. Slip and
play by
slide.
Macklin.
Something about you saying Alex Smith going deep just sounds
It
odd.
sounds weird, right?
That sounds a little odd.
Well, his deep ended up being a little short.
Yeah, it was a
medium.
little short.
What a
medium.
nice grab by Macklin, though.
Alex
Yeah.
Smith goes medium to Jeremy Macklin. I think we
Medium.
rephrased that, yeah.
Well, it looked like that
He
ball
goes
kind of hit the ground.
D with no EP.
Rex Ryan didn't challenge it. Okay, so you're down Jamal Charles. You're down Charkandrick West. You can't give it to Dontari Poe every time.
Go find somebody from LSU.
Spencer Ware.
There you go.
LSU, your third string running back. What happened to Niall Davis?
What happened to Sammy Watkins just mean mugging, just mashing the corner?
Taylor back to Watkins, 33 yards there. First down now 2 plays later after holding on
You
Richie
know his
Incognito.
name.
Just Sammy again. Boy, just embarrassing the Chiefs secondary.
The big-time receivers, when you got one-on-one, when they're covered, they're open, just give him a chance. That's a 6'3" corner, one of the biggest corners in the league right there.
And
Sean
a good
Smith, a very good corner, playing at a high level. He's upset at himself because Sammy beat him 50-50 ball.
Well,
Missed the
some things
PAT,
you
though,
just
did the
can't
Bills.
do, and that's win against Sammy on a consistent basis.
So the Bills up 16-7, and Alex Smith going medium to deep.
Yeah, I mean, medium deep. I'm going to give him
deep.
medium deep on that one. But
He
what a
did
touch.
stride.
That's
Yes,
all
he
you
did.
need. That's all they need at Alex Smith.
16-14 Bills at the half. Third quarter, opening possession of the half. It's Alex Smith here to Travis Kelce.
How about the pocket they gave him and the amount of time? Kelce comes up, and the touchdown was impressive, but the Quan dance after was much more impressive than the catch and touchdown.
Big play
And
from
you know
Alex
who this
Smith,
is.
and then Tom
we had a rough
Holly.
week. We had a rough week yesterday.
We did.
We did have a rough day at Penn State, but you know what? Tamba gave me something to smile about our alma mater.
Covered by Dontari Poe was the fumble. Taylor didn't see Holly coming there, and that led
That's
to a
called
Chiefs field goal.
a get off, punch the one, which is the wrist, club, rip, and then make that play.
And he does it all with that old school Dan Marino face mask.
So
Gotta love
nice.
Tom Bahali.
Oh, so
Next
nice.
Bills drive, though, Taylor to LaShawn McCoy.
Open
Nice
to
move.
say, get that money, make it rain.
Hey, DJ, we were talking about that. They decided to go for two there and missed it late in the third quarter. So
Chasing
they're down
points a little
24-22.
early.
Yep. Chiefs now back on top 30-22 here. So the Bills down 8. And Taylor finds Chris Hogan. 7-11. It's always open.
Always open.
Makes the catch and past the marker. Ball didn't come out until he's down. Rex Ryan should have challenged there, but instead it's third down. Now 4th and 9 here. 2 plays later. Taylor scrambling left. Flush from the loses the football, but hang on. Is he going to get to the first down marker?
It's close.
Marked short of the first. Rex would challenge. Taylor loses control of the ball just
Challenged the
before
wrong
he
one.
crosses the line. So he lost the ball kind of twice on that play.
Great effort.
Chiefs ball, they'd run out the clock and win it. They've now won 5
Andy
straight
Reid.
games. The Andrew Reid Magic back in Kansas City. 6-5 after a 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, the Bills, boy, just can't put it together right now. They've lost a couple straight here. Now 5-6 in losing ground in that wild card race. Here's Rex Ryan after the loss.
They haven't done is played down to the level of their competition.
That's right. So it's an early Saints lead in New Orleans. We'll keep you updated there. Let's show you how it happened at Orchard Park today. Two teams desperately needing a win. Bills and Texans. Tyrod Taylor, Sammy Watkins.
That may be the continued theme from here on out. Sammy Watkins. He's finally having his come of age season.
He
part
wanted
of the
more
season.
targets. He deserves them.
Well, he got him in the first half. More on that later. Ryan Griffin, by the way, getting another touchdown target here. Second week in a row.
Veteran move there. A little quick snap. Get it out there.
There it is. Brian Hoyer to Griffin. Look at this. Nobody ready.
Bad communication there. Bad execution, bad awareness. All the way across the board, just bad for the Bills on this play.
Rex pleading his case that that's not right. Second quarter now.
Got to be ready.
7-6 Bills.
Tyrod.
Is he going to sneak in? Does. Just gets the pylon before going out of bounds.
You're watching that the first time. Why did he just cut back? He's got a nice little walk in. He went the hard way around the end.
Probably like to raise the level of
degree of difficulty there?
Yeah, absolutely.
14-13, and it's Tyrod to Robert Woods.
Yeah, Woods, to me, he's one of the more underrated route runners in the National Football League.
More Bills offense here, up 21-13 in the third quarter. Tyrod going back to Sammy. Got him.
In order for you to get those deep completions like that, your offensive line has to hold up. And, man, that Houston front, some of these places, zero pass rush.
You know, I've watched
Wouldn't
Sammy
expect
Watkins
that, right?
since his freshman year of college. You're seeing the reason why he burst onto the scene at Clemson right now, the way he's playing.
And a bit later in this highlight, you're going to see why DeAndre Hopkins was also a highly heralded receiver from Clemson.
I see you keep setting it up. I hear the setups.
Dan Carpenter misses a 50-yarder, and so it's still a one-score game for Houston. Down 8, Brian Hoyer. And here it comes, Lamar. To DeAndre, one hand.
Okay.
Nuke Hopkins, little spin move down to the 40.
A little help.
Get off front of Darby.
Swag. Sideline. Spin move. You got to have a master sensei to teach you those type of moves in the offseason.
LeVar, this drive is presented by DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes. Yeah, in this game, Ronald Darby and Kevin Johnson, 2 rookie corners, have played great, but they ran into those Clemson wide receivers today.
They went to school.
And DeAndre with the touchdown to cap off the drive. They got the 2-point conversion as well. We're tied at 21. So here come the Bills.
Shady.
Shady, injured early in this game, came back. And came back with a huge play.
That's why they call me Shady.
Down to the 32
Shake it on off.
of the Texans. 2nd and 7 here for Tyrod.
Look at this pass protection.
Yeah, where's JJ and company? Where's the secondary? My goodness, Charles Clay. All sorts of uncovered.
Yeah, this Houston defense, man, I've been playing great ball the last 3 or 4 weeks.
27-21, and don't tell me Dan Carpenter misses the extra point, but he did. So a touchdown and an extra point would win it for the Texans. Oh, laces out, huh? Had the laces facing the kicker there.
Oh, man, the holder and Rhett comes out right there. It eats him up, LeVar.
It does.
I saw it.
Well, I get it. He's a specialist on
So here
that.
comes Brian Hoyer.
Laces out, Rhett.
No, nearly picked off by, was that Nick Roby?
Yeah,
that was 4th down, though. So there's Nuke and Sammy.
Clemson. And they just took that title yesterday, by the way. Congratulations to them.
This was a slightly unhappy jersey exchange there for Nuke Hopkins. His Texans' tough loss in Orchard Park. 30-21, Bills win. Both teams now 6-6. And Tyrod Taylor, boy, really made efficient use of his 11 completions today. 3. The Eagles also still with a shot here in the NFC East, and when you remember Shady McCoy,
Jeff Lurie
right?
was sitting there telling Shady, we should have never let you go, Shady.
I think Shady might have been telling him the same.
Yeah.
A little kiss there at the Eagles logo midfield, and Shady got some run in this one.
He was running hard.
Their
One
sole
thing,
captain for the game, by the way.
not a lot of opportunities with Shady on the sideline. There were a lot of opportunities for him to get out of bounds, and not today.
Yeah.
He was turning up, trying to fight for every yard.
12 rushes, 63 yards, and 79 yards total from scrimmage in the first half. By the way, Ryan Matthews got the start over DeMarco Murray today.
No.
Yeah.
Was that a shocker?
Yeah. There he goes for 5.
I bet you Ryan doesn't sit in first class on flights home either.
Well, 6 plays later, Darren Sproles gets the
that's
goal
all
line
reliable
carry.
right there.
The goal line carry. Darren Sproles gets the goal
There's been all
line
this
carry.
talk about Murray and Matthews. Let's get Darren Sproles the ball. That
Put
seems
your
to be
hands
working
up
better
higher
anything
than that,
else.
DeMarco.
Eagles up 7-0.
It's a touchdown.
Next Bills possession. Tyrod Taylor.
E-A-G-N. Oh, Sammy
Watkins.
Watkins.
Guys, trail of dust. Look at him go.
Yeah, the young safety out of Stanford, Reynolds, a little bit late getting over, but remember that name as we come down the stretch in this football.
He's a player. It's in his blood.
47-yard TD strike, Taylor to Watkins. We're tied at 7. Second quarter, Eagles punting. Marcus Thigpen fumbles, muffs the punt, recovered by Brian Brahman.
I'll tell you what, the Eagles play close games, and when they win close games, you can guarantee their special teams has made an impact.
And they did last week, right?
So they had a punt block and a punt return.
Yes, indeed. 2nd and 26 here for Sam Bradford, still tied at 7. And Bradford going deep. Nelson Aguilar.
That's
Well,
what they
had
went to
some
get
trouble
him
hanging
for.
on to the football this
He
year.
almost had some trouble with that leg, too. Got to be careful there, young man. Big play by Aguilar, and that's a good one. Maybe that gets him going. You know, that's supposed to be the replacement
First
for
career
Mr.
TD.
Macklin. Yeah.
And the Eagles are up 14-7. They led 17-10 at the half. Third quarter here, Taylor rolling right, has some time. Scrambles for 14 yards. That's a first down for the Bills. Next play. DJ, I know you remember this name, right? Mike Gillislee.
Oh, University of Florida product. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. I don't either. I don't.
LeVar, you have to tell us what these celebrations are.
Well, I didn't know what that one was. I had no idea. I think he had something in mind, and
almost looked like he was like, "Hey, I usually play on special teams. Let me try to keep this thing out of the end zone."
They're asking him right there, like, say, like, I know you scored, but what is that? What
kind of a curling celebration? I don't know what that one was.
Tied at 20 nonetheless. Sam Bradford, Red Selleck. Wait,
that's a big time play.
But Leonis McKelvin.
Yeah, there are interceptions that are on the quarterback. That one just tips your cap.
Yeah, nice play by McKelvin. Ball moved it around a little bit, but play would be reviewed and would stand as called. Ball appears to hit the ground.
Laurie there. It kind of looked like it touched the ground a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't like the call. Rex did. Bills first down, though. They ended up punting, so giving it back to Zach Ertz and the Eagles.
That's
who
a
goes
little
for
bit of
41
extra effort. Little extra effort.
First down, Eagles.
Oh, you know when they show that arrow before the ball was snapped, something's going to happen.
Pick route.
Josh Huff set the pick, and then Ertz breaking the tackle.
You know when you can get away from them or get away with it, it's a good play. But a lot of times those plays are called back.
He ran another one.
Here, though, Aguilar has this pass broken up by Ronald Darby. It's rookie on rookie. Caleb Sturgis would then knock through a 30-yard field goal, and the Eagles are up 23-20, under 4 to play. Next, Eagles possession. Same score, Sam Bradford.
Mario Williams.
Sacked by Mario Williams. Sure he prefers that rather than dropping the coverage. Mario with the big sack, getting the ball back to the Bills, but Tyrod Taylor picked off by your guy, DJ.
Yeah.
Ed Reynolds.
Ed Reynolds was a little bit late getting over to the touchdown to Sammy Watkins. Got a good jump on that one, LeVar, and sealed the win.
Eagles go victory formation.
His daddy played for the Buffalo Bills. So
there you go.
Little Ed got Big Ed's team today.
23-20, the Eagles now 6-7. By the way, tied right there with the Washington Redskins. There. Bills needed this one to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Shady McCoy getting fired up for it, and so much so he was getting into it with some fans there and landed over before the game.
Played a few games there with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Sure did. So here's Kirk to Jordan Reed. Maybe playing as good at the tight end position as anybody in the league right now.
He's dealing with Olsen being the guy he is, and obviously Gronkowski, but I put him in third place in terms of tight ends.
Kirk Cousins, you know he can throw it. And
you like that? You like that?
There it is.
I heard they were actually chanting that in the stadium towards the end of this game.
You like that?
Oh, they were.
13-yard touchdown scamper for Cousins. Then he goes back up top here. Deshaun Jackson.
And this is what having a healthy Deshaun Jackson does for you. I mean, you have a playmaker. You have a couple playmakers.
LeVar, like he came to a complete stop to catch that ball. And then just the acceleration, right? 153 yards for Jackson on the day, and that touchdown. Redskins up 28-3.
Whoa.
Well, there was some early Bills miscues here.
That was a cue ball. That looked like me at a pool table right there.
17-yard punt. That's not going to do it for you. Redskins.
What was he trying to do? A drop kick? Would that have been 3 points if it was a drop kick?
I don't think that would have counted. Led to the Cousins touchdown run. Second quarter, Taylor for Sammy Watkins overthrows him. Bills are down 21-3 at the half. Third quarter,
you don't like
Sean
to see
McCoy
this.
takes a tough blow to that right knee. Kind of buckles inward there.
Yeah, when you got a guy that makes cuts like that, that's the danger you run into sometimes, is that somebody may catch you while you're planting that foot.
Did not return with the knee injury. Dan Carpenter kicked the field goal. 2 Bills possessions later, Tyrod Taylor, this time he does have Sammy Watkins.
Don't you ask yourself the question, why don't they do that like every other play?
Yeah, and then ask the question for corners back up. You can't let him get on top of it.
Back on up.
Bills down 28-17 here when
Mr. Garcon.
Yeah.
I mean, personnel-wise, you have Kirk Cousins going now, and you have the artillery to do these things that he's doing in
7 plays after that third down conversion. It's Cousins back to Garcon in the end zone. Kirk Cousins accounts for 5 touchdowns.
You like that?
Yeah, he does.
You like that?
4 through the air, 1 on the ground. And the Redskins, 35-25, officially eliminating the Bills from playoff contention.
Wow.
As they fall to 6-8, Redskins now 7-7 as they try to maintain that lofty perch atop the NFC
the
East.
Giants go down.
Yep.
The Eagles still to come.
Up here shortly. But first, Cowboys and Bills. It is
Not, by the way, not played at TCF Bank.
No, but probably still pretty cold up there in Orchard Park. Kellen Moore making his first career start. And finding his pal Bryce Butler. No Des Bryant today, guys. Inactive for the Cowboys. Led to a field goal, 3-0 Cowboys. And Carlos Williams. No LaShawn McCoy today for the Bills.
Well, the season hasn't gone the way Buffalo wanted, but offensively now with the quarterback position settled.
And some young talent.
Some young running backs, receivers. It's going to be a fun team to watch.
Maybe add a piece or two on the offensive line next year for Buffalo and see what happens here. Second quarter now with Buffalo up 6-3. Kellen to Butler. Got it. 34-yard gain. And it's a first down for the Cowboys. Led to a Dan Bailey 22-yard field goal to tie it at 6. Tyrod Taylor 3rd and 1 deep in Cowboys territory. Oh, big play. Cowboys defense picked off by...
And they gave their offense an opportunity to try to win this game for them. I mean, it was not a high-scoring affair.
Digi Olatoye with the pick for the Cowboys. Still tied at 6. Tyrod Taylor to Sammy Watkins for 18. Led to a Dan Carpenter 32-yard field goal. Bills take the lead 9-6. And then showed you this pick earlier. Kellen Moore off the deflection, picked off by A.J. Tarpley. He returns it 37 yards. Bills all the way down to the Cowboys 46.
Former Stanford Cardinal making the play.
Looked like Moore intending, trying to get that one into a tight window there to Butler. Next Bills possession off the turnover. Taylor escaping pressure.
Yes, he did. Got out of the way. But
Carlos Williams corrals it, but Barry Church forces the fumble. Brandon Carr recovers. Williams' first fumble of the season. It's a big one, keeping the Cowboys in it here.
You get that opportunity to play, you don't want to mess it up. That's what he did in that moment.
Bills still up 9-6. Tyrod again, spinning out of pressure.
Elusive.
And he's going to get the first down on 3rd and 6.
Those are heartbreaker plays, Rhett. Heartbreaker plays.
Taylor just 13 of 18, though, 179 through the air. Did have the one pick.
Gillislee.
7 on the ground. Mike Gillislee, though. Boy, going to spoil Kellen Moore's starting debut for the Cowboys with a 50-yard touchdown run. Bills up 16-6. Gillislee 9 for 93. Big at average, eh?
Is this Lucky Whitehead?
Yeah, it's the ensuing kickoff. A.J. Tarpley, big day.
Wasn't very lucky.
Had the pick, then forces the fumble here. Lucky Whitehead. Boobie Dixon recovers it. Boobie, by the way, who has said that next week against the Jets in Buffalo is like the Bills' Super Bowl. Take that for what you will. Bills win it 16-6.
People trying to spoil seasons, man. That's this time of the year when you're a bad team or you're going home for the year. It's spoiler time. That's what makes this game so great.
Third and 3. Gloria goes in motion. We've seen some interesting sets here. Taylor, play fake. Out of the pocket, dangerous with his legs. Taylor still going. Taylor diving for the pylon. Watkins now goes in motion. Taylor on a give. It's a blast up the middle. Carlos Williams, he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And then now Chris Ivory's in there on first down. They've been going with Steven Ridley. Ivory. Chris Ivory working the speed down the sideline, and he's out of bounds. He's over 1,000 yards for the first time in his NFL career.
Yeah, and it's his longest run of the season of 58 yards here.
And he's trying to get a win and get to the playoffs for the first time in his career. Fitzpatrick hit as he throws. Marshall's got it for the Jets. Out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. End zone. Marshall's there for the touchdown. 1st and 20 from the 30. Taylor. Juggle and a catch. Sammy Watkins. Caught from behind. Play clock's down to 2. Down to 1. Fitzpatrick steps up. Pulls the trigger. End zone. Touchdown. Fitzpatrick to Decker. Tompkins goes in motion. Fitzpatrick unloads. Intercepted. Shotgun. Fitzpatrick. Hit as he throws a wobbler. Manny Lawson gets under it for the interception.
Pressure by Marcel Darius. And that could do it for the Jets.
The Jets in desperation mode. Fitzpatrick. Picked off. It's over. A.J. Tarpley. A painful ending.
Just too many mistakes made by the entire Jets team today. Not worthy of a playoff contender.